A North Texas family says they have a warning for anyone who's buying a home from a particular builder. Just days before closing on their home, their builder backed out.
Yeah, it turns out the contract they were required to sign by the builder left them with virtually no protection. Consumer reporter Steve Noviello is on your side tonight.
So we had like an island.
And then had a movie room, added a buffet cabinet area to the nook.
Tracy and Donnell Brundage were days away from moving into their forever home in Oakleaf, Texas.
It was a 4-bedroom, 4.5 bath.
Here it is, completed. They had movers booked, even bought a fridge for the kitchen. But 6 days before closing,
Just unbelievable. Just unbelievable.
After the couple spent 16 months on the build, managed months of supply chain delays,
We were really patient with them.
and spent thousands in escrow and upgrade money, this text message changed everything.
I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but Glacier Custom Homes, Kindred Homes, has decided to terminate the sales contract with you dated 12/15/2020.
The builder was backing out. A clause in the contract allowed them to cancel for convenience and put the house on the market. The new price, $300,000 more than the Brundages contracted to buy it for. Tracy, Donnell, and their 1- and 4-year-old sons were about to be homeless.
We're still in disbelief really to this day.
The couple is suing Horton Capital Properties, the parent company for Glacier and Kindred Homes. The lawsuit alleges the builder coerced the Brundages to sell their home under threat that the building project would not continue and in reliance that Glacier would deliver the final building product.
It was contingent based on us selling our previous home.
Tracy and Donnell agreed to sell their current home before the builder would sheetrock their new house. If they didn't have their house sold before the new build was done, there was an option to pay $2,000 a month in carrying costs to the builder to buy more time. But in an email from the builder in September of 2021, the couple was reminded, quote, "You need to go ahead and start working on getting your house sold because that pay for grace period was now gone." It reads, quote, "Upper management will not be granting contingency extensions."
Our previous home went under contract in less than a week. And so that was not the issue at all.
Their buyer gave the Brundage family a lease back so they could stay in their house past the date the builder said the new home would be done. But when that day came,
January of 2022, the house is not even close to being done. So, okay, well, we've moved, going to an Airbnb.
inconvenient for the couple and their kids, but they thought it would all soon be worth it when their forever home was done. Donnell had a pool company design their new yard.
They actually came out and surveyed the land, made us a whole mock-up image of what they were going to do.
Then closing, April 15th. It was supposed to be the home stretch. Kindred Homes tells the couple they need to move the closing due to a delay.
There was a delay on carpet, which caused them to reschedule the closing to April 22nd.
Another hassle for the young family, but after 16 months of moving, building, and delays, they saw it as just a final speed bump. Then that text message. 6 days before the new closing date, the builder was canceling the sale. The escrow and upgrade money they had held for more than a year would be refunded.
No reason, no nothing. Like, is this, can you actually do this?
This is basically an agreement to hold you hostage.
We asked attorney Jason Friedman, who is not associated with this case, to review the Horton Capital Properties sales contract.
If you're signing a contract like this, you could be homeless.
Unlike a Texas Real Estate Commission or TREC promulgated sales contract, which offers protection for both buyer and seller, he says the builder contract, which Horton Capital required the Brundages to sign, left them vulnerable. It's important to note the contract clearly reminds buyers they can seek independent legal advice before signing. Tracy and Donnell did not. We asked Horton to walk us through the terms. They denied our interview request, saying it would be inappropriate. Instead, they pointed to the more than 160 homes they currently have under contract and add, while cancellations are not what the company intends, their contract clearly addresses the possibility which can be part of doing business.
In this contract, there is no protection, I would say, for the buyer.
Take a look. Section 10, termination. It reads, seller maintains the right to terminate this contract for convenience and without regard to fault or breach, meaning with no notice and for no reason at all, the seller can walk away. And Horton did.
It's basically a get out of jail free card.
Free because look what else it says. The contract limits damages paid to the buyer to $500. Try and sue? Not so fast. You've waived your right to a jury trial. Hold up the house with a claim against the title? Nope, you're not allowed. Do it anyway? Sorry, you've agreed in advance to allow the builder to remove it.
They know every angle you're going to come at them from, and they cut it off here.
So what's the solution? You could try and negotiate the terms of a builder contract before you sign. You could opt not to buy.
Would you ever sign a builder contract like that again?
Oh, no.
Or like Tracy, Donnell, 1-year-old Declan, and 4-year-old Donnell Jr., you could find yourself
3 words being in a contract gives you absolutely no standing at all.
canceled for convenience.
So why sue if the contract anticipates and blocks all of your remedies? Well, a judge could look at the language and decide, while legal, the terms are so one-sided that they should not be enforced. A reminder to anybody entering into any kind of legal contract, it should be reviewed by an attorney. You can read the full statement from Horton Capital Properties right now on our station website. And when you come see me online, facebook.com/SaveMeSteve.